In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to solve equations that have rational exponents or exponents with fractions. And again, our goal is going to be to isolate the house. And when I say the house, we're talking about the set of parentheses. Once we isolate the house or the set of parentheses, we are going to multiply the rational exponent, which is the fraction, by its reciprocal. Well, the reciprocal is just the flipped version of it. So if we have a over b, when we multiply the reciprocal, it would be b over a. And then we would just simply solve the equation. So let's take a look at something very basic here. So example 1, x is the only thing on the left-hand side. So there's no house because x is the only thing that we have to isolate. So now we're ready to multiply the fraction or the fractional exponent by the reciprocal. So instead of multiplying by 3/2, we're going to multiply by 2/3. When you do that, it cancels. It turns into a 1. But if we multiply to the 2/3 power on the left, we have to apply the 2/3 power on the right. And then we are simply going to use some calculator here. 8 to the 2/3 power. Let's see what that is. So we go 8 raised to the 2/3 power, and we get an answer of 4. So x equals 4. Now, how can we solve that using our graphing calculator? Well, let's clean everything up here. We're going to type the left side here in input box 1 in Desmos, or F1. And then I'm going to type in y equals 8 in box 2, and we'll just calculate the intersection, look for the x value of the coordinate here. All right, so I already have this typed in here, x to the 3/2 power, and then y equals 8. And then we simply calculate the intersection. We're looking for the x value, which is 4. And that's what we ended up getting in our problem there. All right, let's take a look at a second example here. Something a little more complex here. All right, so the goal is to get the house by itself, right? So now we have the house by itself. We need to multiply by the reciprocal. So instead of to the 5/3 power, we're going to go to the 3/2. That cancels, turns into a 1. And so we have to go to the 3/2 power over here. When we do that, the house goes away. And then let's see what 1024 to the 3/2 power is. All right, so here we go. 1024 raised to the 3/2 power, or 3/5 power, excuse me. Let's see here, raised to the 3 divided by 5 power. It's 64. All right, so we have 64. There we go, maybe. Come on now. There we go. Now we're ready to solve this like we normally would. We're going to start with add and subtract. We're going to do the opposite of positive 14, so subtract 14 to the other side. We have negative 2x equals 50. Divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2. X equals negative 25. All right, so now what we're going to do, let me clean this up here. We are going to fire up Desmos here, and we'll type in the left side here, and then we'll type in y equals 1024 and calculate the intersection, see if the x value of the coordinate is minus 25. All right, so let's do that here. So the left side is right here. The right side is y equals 1024. You're going to have to zoom out, way out, till you see that intersecting line way up here. And we're looking for the x value of the coordinate, and you see it's negative 25. We're 100% correct. All right, let's look at our last example here. All right, our goal is to get the house by itself. We have two numbers on the outside of the house. We have this -5 and this 2. We are going to start with add and subtract first, do opposites. So do the opposite of -5. We're going to add 5 to the other side. Bring down what we have left, 2 times the house, which is 2x minus 9 to the 3/2 power equals 686. Remember our goal, got to get the house by itself. We're going to divide by 2. Divide by 2, bring down what we have left, which is the house. 2x minus 9 to the 3/2 power equals, that's 343. Now we have the house by itself. We're going to do the opposite of to the 3/2 power, which is to the 2/3 power. That cancels out, turns into a 1. So now we need to know what is 343 to the 2/3 power. All right, 343 raised to the 2/3 power is 49. All right, so we'll go over here. We'll continue our problem. We can drop the house, right? 2x minus 9 equals 49. All right, here we go. Now we're ready to solve this. We're going to do the opposite of plus 9. We're going to add 9 to the other side. 2x equals 58. And then divide by 2. We're just going to cut this in half. If you cut 58 in half, you get 29. All right, let's confirm. Let's go back up to our original problem here. Let's clean this up. We are going to type in this entire left side right here in input box 1. We will type in y equals 681 in box 2. Let's calculate the intersection and see if it's 29 for the x value of the coordinate. So we'll type in the entire left side right here. Y equals 681. We need to find out where the intersecting line is. So there we go. We're looking for positive 29 for that x value of the coordinate, and we have positive 29. We're 100% correct.